The things that I experienced at BYU were so different than what I thought. So going into it, I really thought that I was going to be surrounded by everyone with my same values, and it was just going to be this like happy-go-lucky experience because everyone believed the same thing I do, and I wouldn't have to explain to people my beliefs all the time when they ask, oh, why can't you do that on Sundays, or different things, which my experience, that stuff made me who I was growing up in Orange County and set me apart in a good, wholesome way. And other people really respected my values and really kind of stood up for me. I didn't even have to stand up for myself most of the time because they knew I didn't party. They knew I didn't participate in those certain things, and they just knew it. And I had plenty of friends that weren't members of the church with similar values as well. Church culture, like, really wasn't an issue for me until I got to BYU. So it was kind of funny because anyone from California that has moved to Utah knows the stigma that's kind of like placed on your head. And a lot of people tagged me as this like stoner party chick because I was from California, because I surfed. So there was a lot of assumptions made about me. And I feel like I don't know, it was so clueless to just so many things. And I think my first exposure to alcohol and weed were at parties at BYU, which is so ironic. And so when I started facing these like super awkward challenges of going, wait, all of these people believe the same things I do, but they're really not taking it seriously. Like, what is going on? And I kind of felt like what we call the Molly Mormon is the one that's always going like, oh, we can't do that. And oh, just like being really uptight about things. But it's like, hey, yeah, no, I don't really want to go to that party. And no, I'm not going to sleep around. And no, I'm not going to do this. So it really turned into this like mind-boggling situation for me because I'm like, what? I have all these people that proclaim to have the same religion as I do, but none of them are keeping the commandments and keeping the standards. I mean, not to mention the honor code that we all signed up. And I think the athletes were a little bit of a rougher crowd in general. So there are all these parties, and I would go hang out with people, and sometimes I was oblivious as to what was going on in some of those situations. But that was the first time I was just like, what do I do here? Why do I really believe the things that I believe? And why am I being portrayed as the weird one for having faith and having trust, being obedient to the things that I've promised to do? So it was just kind of a trip.